Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Trash Talk. I'm here with a very, very, very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Spinnling. I like to make videos on the internet.
And jumping straight into it, you're part of like the commentary community. This is a commentary podcast after all, and
Mhm.
publicly at least, your first video is on the like a Cheeto situation called a Cheeto clickbaits everything. I don't know if that's your first like, video ever that you made on YouTube. I'm gonna assume not. But why did you choose to make that video as your first video coming into the community?
Well, I had made videos before, but it was more like diesel patches centered stuff. Like just making fun of like 5 minute crafts. But
Hmm.
I made a video on a Cheeto because at the time he was making it was around like the dream stuff when he
Yeah.
was like a big talking point with like the whole reaction or topic commentary or whatever it's called.
Hmm.
And I'd seen that, and he was making stuff like, "Oh, Dream has been stalked," or like, Dream is in big trouble. And what
Yeah.
most of it would be is just Dream said something, and then like someone who got like 3 followers off of like one tweet would like
Hmm.
be like, "You are done," like stuff like that. So
Uh,
that's why I made it.
with a Cheeto, do you still have issues with a Cheeto, or do you think it was
Definitely.
very much that time? Also, definitely. With your issues now, are they the same issues you still have with the Cheeto that you did then, or are they new issues?
I still get comments to this day about the video about like how he's changed. I haven't really bothered to look in his channel. I think it's just the way he
Hmm.
presents himself with mostly Jalen or Jaden or whatever they
Yeah.
go by. I
Hmm.
think it's been long enough that Jalen's changed her name to what she goes by now, and him and another person still refers to them as Jaden, and I kind of have a bit of a gripe with that. It just kind of like puts me off.
Would you say that it shows like just a level of pure like unnecessary disrespect?
It shows a bit of transphobia, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ironically, something I want to talk about. I know this isn't specifically related to you, but I do like to
Mm.
just like incorporate some things that are just like trending around in commentary right now, and
Yeah,
mainly
sure.
for the title as well, because I need something good in the title. But Sunny V2 has been brought up into controversy recently for the
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Beast Chris stuff. For people that don't know, Sunny V2 made a video on it and was just blatantly transphobic throughout the video. Said stuff about like if he detransition, that'd be great. Like about resigning and stuff. Because it's just causing Mr. Beast too much hassle. Uh, I don't know if you've seen the stuff on Twitter and stuff. But if you have, what's your take and views on it?
I think it's fucking disgusting that people use the fact that like they try blaming Mr. Beast for his for something that's not even to do with him. I haven't
Hmm.
watched Sonny V2's video, so I can't formulate an opinion on the video itself. But what I've seen and heard is quite honestly fucking just petty. Like, didn't he try saying that like it would ruin the brand or something, or like he
Yeah.
didn't think of Mr. Beast's brand before transitioning? Like that has anything to do with it?
Yeah, he tried to build this narrative that Chris was selfish for transitioning, like selfish towards his son, selfish towards the Beast brand, and just Jimmy in general. Didn't really think about how it would affect him. And it's just such a rough video because it's like, why does it matter what like how it affects like Jimmy and stuff? Like you
Hmm.
could make a good argument for like how it affects his family and stuff because it's his family. It's like a personal matter. But like his friend, it just has nothing to do with it. And the video was just absolutely despicable. Mr. Beast thinks so himself, like he responded and stuff. And for you, just like on the topic of transphobia and stuff, I know transphobia is quite a big topic that gets brought up a lot in commentary, especially at the moment.
Oh,
Would
absolutely,
you
yeah.
would you think transphobia has like an underline in commentary, like
Oh,
just in
definitely.
creators?
Oh yeah, I
Um,
think a lot of,
mm,
of these people try and hide transphobia under the guise of a joke. I think
yeah,
that's like a lot of people. Like I know there's like smaller commentary people who like try to recreate the Leafy stuff, but I do genuinely think that some of them are actually racist and just say what they say because they don't like people of different color, or, trans people like Jalen. I've seen a lot of
yeah.
hate towards Jalen in specific, just because she's trans and not just because she's a bad person.
Yeah, I feel like when, especially small commentary, you don't see this as much with people that have like a large following in commentary, but especially small commentary. I feel like they run with it like characteristics instead of the actual bad qualities of people. So they run with instead of Jalen doxing and being like a genuine racist, they run with the fact that oh look, she's trans, or
Yeah.
like for people like just like anybody, like Rice Gum. well, when he messed up, a lot of people, especially in small commentary, like then and now, focus on the fact of his race rather than the fact of his ideology. So I feel like there is a lot there that is just underlining racism and transphobia. But fucking, let's get off less depressing topics. Move more like back onto you. Of course, you're a commentary channel, and I'd say that you've had quite a bit of success. For how many uploads you've had quite good success with views and subscribers. Where do you want to take your channel in the next year or so?
Hopefully to reach at least 1K. I mean,
Hmm.
my goal this year was to hit 400, and I smashed that. After one video. But not to toot my own horn, but like I just guess to like just be good at what I do. I've always loved YouTube, so and I don't want to become one of those YouTubers that just like make a video on something for money.
Yeah.
Because money's not the focus of my channel. I'd love to make it my job, but that's not what I do. I wouldn't care if I got like demonetized or anything. It wouldn't affect me. So yeah, it's
Do
just
you?
to make it a bigger thing, essentially.
You know, no, 100% get that. Like, I feel like there's quite a lot of perception on making it your like. A lot of people feel like, oh yeah, I have to do this to make it my job or whatever. But is for you, is it just like a hobby and something you just enjoy doing in your spare time?
Oh, I love doing it. It's more of a thing than a hobby. Like this is what I, circle myself around. This is what my
Yeah,
friends, know me for. Like it's like the joke in my friend group that I'm the YouTuber. So like, yeah, It's definitely more than a hobby, but I wouldn't call it my like job or anything. It's probably just
yeah,
my
no, no, I
primary
get it.
focus at the moment. Yeah.
No, 100% I can relate to that. In my own friendship group outside of YouTube stuff and just in general society. I'm the like quote unquote like the YouTuber one, like, and then there's of course like the other like stereotype labels and
Yeah.
stuff that people are given. And for you, like, I know, of course, you're like a big like Twitter commentary person. Like, I see you all the time in replies and stuff.
To a
Um,
degree, yeah. I've tried being
yeah,
less on it because I hate Twitter, but yeah.
but I don't blame you. There's a lot of quite degenerate stuff.
The
Look fucking
losers on there, right? Yeah.
yeah. But with you, just like speaking along the lines of like drama, controversy, and like Twitter, have you ever been involved or like sort of been there when a controversy or drama's taken place?
Yeah, two big ones, and they're both involving one person. I don't know if you'd want me bringing it up, but a friend of mine called Cami, um,
Yeah.
was outed for that stuff.
Hmm.
With the 15 year
You,
old, I don't think he's a pedo. I think to a degree he does deserve to get made fun of for the stuff he does, but he's trying to do his own thing now. He's moved on from commentary, so I feel
hmm.
like he's a good guy as well. He's not like an asshole or anything. And the go on. Sorry.
Was that a situation like just being like a friends with someone that was outed like that? Did that situation affect you in a negative way? Because you see a
Oh,
lot of
definitely,
people
yeah.
that are friends with like people that just get outed like this. Like, I'm like, I don't know like all of like the context to it, so I'm not gonna make any
Mhm.
assumptions. But like, when you see like cases that are far worse, like a Brion case, for example, or like Kumo and like other commentators, where they've done something pretty horrific, or they've been speaking to like minors, like Brion was exposed for, and you can tell the people around it have like genuine negative, like are negatively affected by it. Were you negatively affected by it? And if you
I
were,
wasn't like
what way?
seen as like a pedo defender or anything because when it came out, I
Hmm.
was very against what he did.
Yeah.
Like I didn't speak to him for a while because of it, and then we came back as friends. But
Um.
it was weird for me because I was friends with both the person who released the document and the person the document was on. I'm friends with Ha Hayer as well. I'm pretty close
Hmm.
with him. So it was kind of like a weird thing that if I say something against Cam, he's gonna have a problem with me. If I say something against the document, there's gonna be something. So I was kind of like put into like a middle ground where I have to be like, probably shouldn't have made the document. Probably shouldn't have talked to a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, and just for context, with this, how old was your friend in question when they spoke to a 15-year-old?
they were 18, turning 19, and the victim was 15, turning 16.
And like just like so we can sort of like build up, just for people that aren't aware of the situation. Were these messages like sexually
Yeah,
explicit or like
no
were
nudes
they?
or anything, but just
Hmm.
like really crusty sexing, essentially.
Yeah, just like what sexual
Just
undertones.
cringe. No, like very just cringe. Like you know, like
Yeah,
sexting
yeah.
DMs.
No, I get it, man. And like for you, obviously, you mentioned how it was sort of like a double-edged sword for you. You couldn't like you were sort of trapped in a position there. Like, do you feel for like a lot of these people that do get like outed and like sort of exaggerated almost in these sort of situations?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
do
definitely.
you feel like a sense like not of relatability because of course like you weren't the one that was outed or whatever, but like
Mm.
I feel like of course you've got more experience in situations like that. So do you ever feel like a sense of relatability when someone gets like called out or exposed for that? Like recently we saw the Quite stuff. I know you made a video on Quite. I
Yeah.
like all the stuff that was going on. Like, did you feel like you could relate a bit more than just like the average commentator?
Um. I couldn't say yes because obviously I wasn't the accused one, but I could definitely see how people who knew him would react. I definitely could understand it. Um.
Hmm.
But with like the smaller commentary people, like what was his name, Kumo? He said who got like a child to like cut their name in their leg and stuff. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
no. I could never like see anything from that. I could never try and like thingy that in my mind, if you know what I mean. Like I've got no respect for that guy. He's a fucking loser,
No,
as well
I
as
100%
Brion.
get that. Yeah, yeah, Bro, man, bro's got paedophile written on his
Is he
fucking
an actual
forehead in
paedophile?
braille. Oh, he's a wrong one, yeah.
Oh,
Fun, cheery stuff, you know.
okay.
Um, but fucking a question that I try and ask everyone that comes on the podcast is if you could call out anyone, regardless if they had 100 million subscribers or one subscriber, who would you call out and why?
Oh, I don't know. Do you know who Malay is?
I do know very much know who Malay is. He actually wanted to come on the podcast
Yeah,
and do it
don't let
via
him on.
Skype. So yeah, he wanted to do it via Skype, so we're not letting him on. But for you,
He's a massive
what's your
loser.
issues with him? What's your issues
He's
personally with
just
him?
really unfunny. He's just like really annoying and just doesn't
Yeah,
know when to shut up. He edited like not DMs, but like sexting Twitter replies of me and another friend, which is really weird. And he
I'm
also
not
got really mad
surprised.
at me because I made like this fake rumor that he like eats shit in a video or something, and it
Yeah,
got
yeah.
like widespread around. So that
Oh
really
yeah.
that takes a toll of him. And I blocked him, and that resulted in him taking a selfie saying that he's probably skinnier than me. So you can
Yeah,
tell that that guy's not insecure.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but don't worry, dude. Fucking, he looks a bit like Mutahar, so we're all good.
Yeah, when when he sent a photo of him, I literally went to my friends like some ordinary gamer's little brother trying to diss me.
Yeah, he's a massive degenerate. Like
I've
I can
seen his
confidently
DMs
say.
with what's her name, Astera, the second move.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I try like debunking them with like some like gay like text commentary thing. It's really funny.
Yeah, it,
That
it,
guy's
it,
like
it was
funny to
real
point and
weird.
laugh at.
Like
Another
I know,
person as well is Kitamushi.
mm,
I'd call that guy
I
out.
I know. Just quickly going back to Malay real quick.
Go on.
And then we could like jump back what you just said. Oh fuck. Like I know with like Malay, a few months ago at least, like last year, we're speaking. There was those screenshots that were like released of Malay talking like very sexually, sort of like a person. Like a lot of it's been blurred out now, and a lot of people have forgotten about it. But I do feel like Malay is one of the biggest degenerates in small commentary, like
He's
arguably.
I feel like he tries like we all suck up to people to an extent, right?
Hmm.
But I feel like he tries sucking up to like really edgy people who just aren't that cool.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna suck up to someone, at least have it someone who's like actually like doing stuff in commentary, not these people with like 95 subscribers who make videos on people with like 80 subs. Because you're
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
gonna make it anywhere. That is a lot of small commentators' biggest flaws is they make videos on nothing.
No.
It's like
Yeah.
who cares what Lieutenant fucking Dog made? You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the Dumpy rant, fucking great stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're true. We've even got someone who can vouch for this in this server. You got Rami here, who yeah, like who's been in similar boats. And for you said you would call out someone else. Would you just mind divulging into that real quick for me?
Oh yeah, Kitamushi. He's
Mm-hmm.
he really doesn't like me. I don't know why. um
Just randomly.
yeah, just well, probably because I'm like messed with him once. He's incredibly like self-indulgent. He like acts as if he's bigger than what he is. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
He has
Yeah,
the
yeah.
head of like the mindset of like 100k subs, but
Hmm.
realistically he lies. He once lied about like getting 500 to 500 subscribers in a matter of a day. When I called him out, he blocked me and hid the reply.
Alright.
Which is, small commentary thing. It's very cringe, but um, he's just incredibly over himself, like over his own head. He's very. He like made a video on what's Dingo
Mhm.
posting, being like, this guy's scared of my success, but realistically, Kitamushi is not really gonna make it anywhere because the videos he make are very low quality, and I don't know why people take him seriously in any way. He says that he
Yeah.
doesn't do commentary, but he has like a second channel where he just does like commentary shit in the style of J Schlatt. So
Bro sounds like a complete degenerate,
he's a
which I
fucking
think.
loser.
Yeah, well, I think loser and degenerate sort of sums up a lot of people in small
I
commentary.
think he was also dating a person called Eliax, if you know who that is.
Just casually, just dating a
Yeah.
random guy, just dating a
Uh,
random
um,
person.
and then like Eliax was like a person who like they dated some guy, and then like that guy became like unhinged or something. But Eliax
Hmm.
like was really weird. She like posted images of like dead dogs on Twitter and stuff, and was like finding dead people funny and stuff. So that's the person he was dating. That's a rumor, by the way. I don't know if that's true, but you know.
I feel like there's like, but I feel like we've spoken quite a lot about like degenerates within the community, but you don't just speak about like degenerate people on your channel,
All
like
right.
cheating and stuff. But you speak about people like Diesel Patches, for example. You made a video 2 months ago why Diesel Patches left YouTube. And for you, is that what you sort of want to do on YouTube? Like those sort of like documentary style videos where you sort of like go in depth about like a reason why someone left or a situation?
Kind of. That video was really that kind of hit more home to me because Diesel Patches is the reason why I made commentary videos. He's not the
Yeah.
person who got me into commentary, but he's the reason why I made commentary stuff.
Hmm.
So I wanted to make that video just as like a little love letter to him, just to suck him off a bit. But
Well, yeah.
yeah, I really I wanted to make that video because I don't think I saw a lot of videos. I think I saw Sunny V2's video on it a very long time ago, and I was like, oh,
Hmm.
he came back now, so
Yeah. Like
it was like a rise and fall on return type thing.
I guess with that, I feel like we all idolize and like we all have our inspirations for coming onto YouTube, especially doing commentary. Like I don't think anybody just woke up one day when I want to do commentary. Like
Yeah.
there's probably like a reason, like a content creator, why. For you, obviously you spoke about like Diesel Patches, how much like sort of like inspired you to like get on the platform. For you now, like in this moment, who's your least favorite commentator and why?
Oh god, a lot of them are fucking shit. But someone who I really hate the most is probably Sensitive Society. I think he's like incredibly annoying, and I don't think his videos are good in the slightest.
Oh,
Um,
would you want to expand on that?
I don't know. I haven't just he doesn't change. Like he's been making the same video for about a couple of years with the same like Halo gameplay. So I don't think he changes. I don't like people who don't try and expand in the commentary community. I know that sounds something, but like I can give people like John Swan and Cord with this is like they make videos that I could look back on and stuff like Colossal.
Hmm.
Everyone would go back and watch Colossal vid because it's something that set a record straight, and that's what I want to kind of do with my commentaries. I want to lay out an
Yeah.
opinion that people will go back and watch if they wanted to, get more information on something and find someone else's opinion. I want something that stands the test of time in this community.
Oh, 100%.
As grandstandy as that sounds.
No, I get that though. I feel like there's a lack of that because a lot of people they tend to when they're making videos on just like things in general, they tend to really focus on situations that will only really be relevant there and then, will never be brought up again. Which is okay, like topic commentary, fine. Like I do bits of topic commentary, which is completely fine. But like it doesn't have that rewatchability that like a lot of old commentary does. Like I
Hmm.
feel like with like a Pyrocynical video or a Sunny V2 video, even you can watch a Sunny V2 video multiple years after it was released, and it still holds up for the fact that it's not like a topic commentary video. So I guess you want that. For your channel, where those videos will still be recommended into the YouTube like homepage, like
Hmm.
years after they've been uploaded, because they're just like they'd stand the test of time.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, and for you, like real quick, last question. For you, what do you want to do going forward on YouTube? Because there's lots of possibilities now. Like, are you set in long form videos, or do you want to like go even further with like even longer videos, like 30-minute videos, shorts? Like, what's your big next venture for your channel in that sense?
At the moment, I can give a little sneak peek. At the moment, I'm working on a video on a guy called Plagued Moth, who's like, just to put it into short terms, he's a massive fucking degenerate loser. He makes videos on gore,
Yeah.
great stuff. Where he like censors out the gore videos itself, but like keeps the audio there, you know.
Hmm.
So it's stuff that shouldn't be on YouTube. And
Yeah.
if you look more into him, he's a liar, and he's admitted to watching child porn by accident. Well, in
Oh, fuck.
quotations, by accident.
Hmm.
Um, and I'll be talking about that in my video, upon many other things. Currently in the editing stage. So yeah,
Hmm.
more longer stuff that like, because I really like doing the broader stuff. I like Cordwit's videos. I'm
Hmm.
surprised people haven't like seen that already. The response video I made, on Quiet and stuff,
Hmm.
was very Cordwit inspired with like the editing and the just how I scripted it, really.
No,
Um,
100%.
and he's a big influence on why I moved on to more, edited commentaries and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, definitely more like thought out, longer form commentary. Yeah, definitely.
And I really do like I appreciate you coming on the podcast
Yeah, no
because
problem.
like I've seen some of your content before, like seeing you on Twitter and stuff. And like some like of my questions here are like questions I've had for quite a while because I feel like you're a content creator that doesn't give too much away, like in terms of videos and tweets. Like I don't think I could look at your Twitter and like assess like a lot of stuff about you, like maybe a few of your likes and stuff.
Hmm.
But I feel like this episode of the podcast especially gave like a good insight into just you as a person and you as a character.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I like to keep my opinions to the videos, and sometimes on Twitter, but like I definitely am more opinionated. Like when it's just me and my friends, I feel like
Yeah.
I can be a bit too far with the things and the opinions that I have. Um, not anything bad, but I mean, I can be very expressive
Oh,
with how
100%.
how
No,
I
I get that.
think people are. I think a
Hmm.
lot of people, again, in this community, are very up their own arse. They act as if like they're the best thing, which which everyone can. Everyone has an ego, right? It's fine, but it's when
Hmm.
like these people will see someone who I think who can be good, and they just shit on them because they want to have more. They want to have a more grander self worth,
Yeah.
and that's
But like.
nothing I ever want to do. Like, if I was to ever, make it big in the community, I would definitely
Hmm.
prop a lot of small creators up. It's what me and my friend Dead Meme Frog want to do with our own podcast. Is find
Yeah.
people who make really well thought out videos, people who try and have good production in their work, and aren't just like these topic commentator fucking leafy clones.
Hmm.
Because we need variation in this community. We need people who try again. We don't have that anymore. We don't have people that will, because it seems like every year we would have like a new commentator prop up, and they would be like, hailed as the savior of commentary, and then they'd end up dying out a month later because they like either said something weird or they like groomed a child.
Yeah. The usual stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like no, I completely like get that. Like there's something that like I want to do. Like I saw like a lot of the tweets to do with that. Like I'm making the second channel video, like talking about content creators,
Hmm.
like smaller ones and stuff. I do feel like it's important because I feel like last year was a great example of brand new content creators coming into the scene. You had some of the short ones coming through. You had Internet Anarchist that started uploading, like Sunny 2 started fruitioning. Like there was a lot of stuff that happened last year. But I don't think you see that as much this year. But I'm hoping that by the end there will be like quite a few.
Oh, I hope commentary does get better because I do like making commentary videos. I've had like thoughts of changing, right? I think everyone does,
Yeah.
when they make videos. I had thoughts of making video essays, what everyone wants to do, when they stop
Hmm.
making commentary videos. But like, I really do enjoy like the critical analysis of like an old Turkey Tom video or a Nicholas Diorio video and stuff like that. Like I just can't sit down and watch like a Jalen video. It doesn't pique my interest.
No, I get that. I feel like it's very like selective viewing that you need to be able to watch one. And yeah, like I said, do really appreciate you like coming on the
No problem,
podcast.
man.
And for everyone watching, really thank you for watching today's episode. Every like body like that was here today, their links will be down in the description if you want to go and follow them. But I've been your host Samuel, and I will catch you in the next episode of Trash Talk.